Imagine a ship so luxurious, it was often called the Queen of the Atlantic. A floating palace of marble, crystal, and gold, adorned with masterpieces of art. This was the Andrea Doria, an Italian ocean liner, that captured the world's imagination in the 1950s. A ship that was once a symbol of elegance and safety, only to become the stage for a tragic collision that claimed 51 lives and led to the ship's sinking. Her story is as tragic as it is glamorous. The story begins in July 1956, when the Andrea Doria set sail from Genoa, Italy, to New York City, carrying over 1,700 passengers and crew. The ship was renowned for its grandeur, with opulent interiors, exquisite cuisine, and a reputation for offering one of the most glamorous transatlantic crossings. The passengers on board ranged from wealthy socialites to immigrants, seeking a new life in America, making the Andrea Doria a microcosm of post-war society. However, beneath the surface of this seemingly perfect voyage were the seeds of disaster. The book delves into the ship's design flaws, including its top-heavy structure and inadequate lifeboat capacity, which would later contribute to the tragedy. King and Wilson also introduce readers to the key players in the impending disaster, including the ship's captain, Piero Calamai, who was revered for his skill and experience. The tension builds as the Andrea Doria approaches the east coast of the United States, where dense fog sets in, reducing visibility to dangerous levels. The authors expertly describe the eerie atmosphere on board as the ship sails blindly through the fog, with passengers and crew unaware of the impending danger. At the same time, the book shifts focus to another ship, the Swedish liner Stockholm, which was also en route to New York. The Stockholm, a much smaller vessel, was navigating the same foggy waters. King and Wilson vividly depict the series of misunderstandings, miscalculations, and unfortunate circumstances that led to the fateful collision between the two ships. In the early hours of July 25, 1956, the Stockholm's bow sliced into the Andrea Doria's starboard side, creating a massive gash in the hull. The impact was catastrophic, and within minutes, the Andrea Doria began listing heavily to one side, making it nearly impossible to launch lifeboats on the opposite side of the ship. What follows is a harrowing account of the chaotic and desperate evacuation of the Andrea Doria. The authors bring to life the bravery and heroism of the crew and passengers, who fought to save as many lives as possible. They also highlight the failures in communication and coordination that hampered the rescue efforts, making the situation even more dire. Despite the chaos, many lives were saved, thanks to the rapid response of nearby ships, including the French liner Isle de France, which played a crucial role in the rescue operation. The book describes the tense and dramatic scenes, as survivors were plucked from the sea and the stricken ship, many of them barely escaping with their lives. However, the book doesn't end with the sinking of the Andrea Doria. King and Wilson also explore the aftermath of the disaster, including the intense media coverage, the legal battles that ensued, and the impact on maritime safety regulations. The authors provide a thoughtful analysis of the legacy of the Andrea Doria, a ship that, despite its tragic end, remains a symbol of the golden age of ocean liners. The last voyage of the Andrea Doria is not just a tale of disaster. It's a story of human courage, resilience, and the tragic consequences of hubris and miscommunication. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.